Either subscribe, donate.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay.
Okay?
Are you?
Absolutely.
So we're out here. We're gonna do our first lawn. We got some rain this week, so it's gonna be a little long and some weeds. Just one lawn today. We're gonna go through, and then we're gonna talk about what happens when a customer wants to mow it lower than the grass should go. Hey guys, so today we just got one lawn. I mean, you saw what I said in the intro. I want to talk about when a customer, one, wants to mow it lower than the lawn should go. So basically they're wanting to mow it lower so it doesn't have to be mowed as often. But what happens when you start doing that is weeds will start popping up, and then the grass tends to get killed. As a result, it'll start turning brown and things like that, at least in my area, North Carolina. And don't do what I did today. You'll see I'm wearing a tank top today. I did it because it was hot and it was a bad idea. I also left my safety glasses at home. So safety glasses are for weeding or edging. It is very possible to get a rock that is kicked up from the weed eater and hit your eye. It could potentially blind you. And I didn't want to go home, and so I did it anyways. Luckily today I was fine, but I have had that happen before. There's been many cases where a rock will get kicked up and will hit my safety glasses right where my eye is, and I was very glad that I had them that day. Luckily this lawn doesn't have a lot of rocks. If you are doing one that does, you need the safety glasses for sure. So let's talk about what happens when they want it mowed low. Typically what I do when a customer asks me to mow it lower than I feel like it should go is I will go ahead and communicate with them that I feel like it is not a good idea, that it very possibly could kill their grass, and as long as they are aware that that can happen, then you're good. You're in the clear. They can't get mad at you because you're doing what they asked, and if their lawn is killed as a result, it is their fault and not yours. And that has happened on several occasions with various different customers. The grass will get killed, and you know, really it's just the customers that don't care as much about their lawn. The ones that do know at what length it should be mowed and would rather you mow it more often than kill it. So that's not at the picture or the lawn that is pictured in this video, but I thought it was just something that I should touch on, and let you guys know kind of how to handle that situation. And there are instances where you can drop a customer or fire them because they're wanting to get it mowed too low, and you know, really this is your name on a product, which is their lawn. So every time you go out to mow, it needs to look good, and if they want it mowed low and it doesn't look good, that's still your product that's being shown, which is a lot of reasons why landscaping companies will fire customers like that. I don't have the luxury of having enough customers to be able to fire them like that, but you do have to handle the situation differently. Now, the rest of the video, I'm just going to try and talk you through what's going on, the deal with this lawn, and, you know, situational thinking, I guess you would call it. So this lawn is kind of clovers and weeds mostly, which is why I have the luxury of mowing it lower than I would a normal fescue lawn. This is not a ton of weeding. This is a $40 lawn, takes about 30 minutes, maybe not even. probably around 20, 25. You see there's a little bit of weeding in the front yard. They got the grass strip, you know, in the driveway. Really, you're just making it look clean for the week until you come back. Just making sure there's not weeds growing anywhere. You know, nothing too terrible to where it's going to stand out from the street. And this customer has been very easy to work with. You know, I'll text her and say, hey, I'm heading over now. Say, okay, cool, it's ready to be mowed. Text her that I'm leaving and receive payment. So that has been my experience with this customer. Of course, it's not always going to be easy. I've had several customers where I have to text them, hey, can you put the dogs up? Hey, move the car forward. You know, things that are taking time out of my day that is not technically what I'm getting paid for, but really what you have to do when you're first getting started. And eventually the customers like that will get fired, because time is your money when you're landscaping. So if you have to do 10-15 lawns every day, and you have to wait 30-45 minutes to get dogs put up in the backyard or front yard or wherever it is, that's eventually going to cost you. Now, I don't mind doing it because it is for a neighbor. I've been doing their lawn for a while, so I don't have an issue waiting a little bit, but that's just something to look out for as well, especially when you're quoting lawns and things like that. If you're having to wait, or you know, if you're mowing every 2 weeks and it's super high, you need to quote them for mowing a lawn that is super high. So rest of the video, I'm just going to let you guys enjoy kind of the satisfying time lapse blowing off the driveway in their front yard.